This part work has been supplied to me free of charge from Fanhome.com. I'd like to please pop along to their website and see all of the other build-up part works that they have to offer, as well as other collections of collectible things. I would like to thank Fanhome for providing me with the part work so I can produce these videos for your enjoyment and educational needs. If you'd like to build one of your own, pop along to fanhome.com. They're available in many countries worldwide. If you do want to build one, leave a note in the comments to let me know how you're getting on, and let me know how I'm getting on as well. I'd like feedback of all types. So thank you once more to Fanhome for providing me with this kit. I hope you enjoy the build. Let's get on with it. Chris, this is Gross Models, and welcome to stage 88 of building Eleanor. We start on the bodywork proper. This is heavy. It is really substantial. This is like thick metal rather than just being listen to it. It's massive and heavy. It's really, really big. It's going to really add to the weight of the car. So yeah, for now, that's all we've got. Nothing else in this pack. Nothing to do with this, so I shall put it out of the way until next time. But while we're doing this, I'll have a look through the magazine. So I'll get that out and we'll have a look through at the Eleanor magazine. It is book 23, volume 23 of this. Quite a lot going on. So we've got the build that we did last time with all the electronics, all the interesting stuff and wiring going on. And then we put that away and don't come back to that for a little while because we're starting on this bit. This is today's issue. As you can see, we've just got that made out of Zamac, some sort of zinc, apparently. Next time, we get the front bit. What was it? Join the front left fender to the chassis front support. So that's another quick build to do on that. Just a single screw by the looks of it. Although, no, two screws. One screw, then another screw. Doing that. And then the time after we get the other side and attach that. So we've got our whole front end. And that's all of the building to be done this month. So not much apart from the electronics. We get there. Looking at the original film, Eleanor returns to the screen. 6 minutes after the premiere of Gone in 60 Seconds, Eleanor returns to play herself in front of the cameras. Minor scene in The Junkman. Okay. Eleanor is in an extra in a different film. The wardrobe from the more recent film. Good stuff behind the scenes of the original film. And looking at the cars, we've got Kimberly, 1999 Lincoln Navigator. Yeah, not a very practical day-to-day car for normal people, but it's quite nice looking. I like that. Iris is, again, a bit sporty. A Ferrari. Ferrari are always nice. Lamborghini was always my car of choice between the two of them, but you know, if Ferrari want to sponsor me, then I wouldn't say no. There you go. So that's that. Iris from there. If we're doing 2 at a time, and this is 23, we must be almost at 50, aren't we? We'll be at, 46. So, yeah, interesting. I'm sure we did more than 2 in a couple of them as well. Did we ever do less than 2? I don't remember. Leave a comment if you do. The 2005 Ford Mustang GT. Looks just the same as this one, doesn't it? It looks just the same. So next pack, I know I've still got stuff to do on this pack. This is not the end of the delivery, but next time we get the whole body shell and some extra bits to add to that. So I do actually have this pack delivered as well. So I'll just keep going. Just keep going and keep going, keep going. Yeah, looks like we're just looking at Gina, the Diablo in that. So we're slowing down a little bit. I don't know exactly how many issues there are to go in this. I assume it's more than 100, but I don't know for sure. It could easily be 100. It might be almost close to being finished. So let me clear this all out of the way and we'll see how it looks for next time. Thank you for watching. See you soon. Bye-bye for now.